stocks. Another day and another SPAC, another company going public through a SPAC, a blank check company. And this one, though, has some very well-known names behind it. Just happening this morning, the company Desktop Metal, a provider of 3D printing technology. It's going to be merging with Trine. It's a media-centric blank check company that was headed by former Yes Network CEO Leo Hindry. The transaction is going to be raising up to $575 million, $300 million from Trine's cash held in trust, and $275 million from a so-called PIPE, a private investment in public equity. The PIPE led by Chamath Palihapitiya, known to many people on our show right here. Also Bill Miller, Ron Barron, and former Tesla CTO as well. The deal expected to close in the fourth quarter, with Desktop Metal expected to have an equity value of about $2.5 billion. And I don't know if you remember, guys, but we had Rick Phillip on many years ago, not when he was first starting, but when they were still considered a startup. So it's great to see when companies succeed like this. Rick Phillip, CEO of Desktop Metal, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations on the deal. This is not how I think it was supposed to go, though, Rick. I remember when we talked many years ago, I think you wanted everybody wants to have an IPO, but a traditional IPO where you go to the floor of the New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ and you do the whole thing and you sell stock to public investors that way. Why did you decide to do it this way?
Well, I think that would have been our traditional plan, but this is a little bit more efficient. And I think the pandemic changes the way that you do things. And we're really happy with the outcome. It's fantastic. And we found fantastic partners in Leo and the rest of the Trine crew.
How much does this whole SPAC phenomenon accelerate your plans? Meaning, if SPACs didn't exist the way they do today, do you think you would have gone public now? Do you think this would have happened 2 years from now?
I mean, there's a bit of acceleration for sure, but it's, our business is actually accelerating today. We have distribution in 60 countries and we're growing. And so it's definitely a great opportunity for the company. We have a fantastic opportunity ahead with a market that's going from $12 billion last year to $150 by the end of the decade. So it's definitely a growing.
So, Rick, one of the big questions that investors have typically on a morning like this, given that you haven't had a road show, if you will, or a traditional road show to talk about the company. Obviously, you do 3D printing, industrial 3D printing. Who would you compare yourself to? People are going to sit around and try to do the comps on this company and say, okay, what are the other public comps, and what should the real valuation of this company be, and what kind of multiple should we ascribe to the numbers?
I mean, that's an excellent question. I think what's unique about our company is we've got technology that's completely different than what's in the market today. We have the world's fastest printing systems. They're 100 times faster than previous generation technology. They make parts at a fraction of the cost of legacy systems. And that's what's new here, is that it's difficult to find a, comp from older first generation technology. So this is really an additive 2.0 story. But there are lots of comps in our space, companies like Protolabs, where, in my previous life, we were investors before they were public. And, there's a variety of other tech industrial businesses like Cognex and other folks that sell products that have a high margin recurring revenue stream like our products do.